easy to execute. It's just getting it once and then making it faster.
Yes, and we see that our runners have already started. So we see Furaime was at Hacksaww today. And the first item I got was some red rupee.
Yeah. And Furaime finds a few more rupees of an enemy, and is there something on the ledge? Oh.
Yep, we see the power glove on Lake Hylia, so very nice item.
Yeah, let's get that on Hacksaw's side. He's gonna do something that we call a boot tip into the sledge here, which puts him on here. Jumping to the left will allow him to be somewhat below the screen, and now transitioning southwards. While halfway in this transition, puts him straight into something that we call a funny autowork thing, and that allows us to walk over air because why not? Game weird.
This game is apparently well coded. I don't know why. But yeah, we saw that Tower Hera is our green pendant and there are 2 crystals in the light world. So I quite like actually when Tower Hera is a green pendant because it is a fairly quick palace if you have to run through it to get the green pendant for Hacksaww or for the pedestal.
Yep. Pendant Hera is one of those dungeons that you probably just do anyway because you know, especially in Overworld glitches, you enter Hera like 50 times already. Why not complete it at that point?
Yeah, absolutely. And we see that there is a map in the sanctuary, so we have to hope for a lot of better stuff down in this game.
Yeah, we could now find a lot of more stuff, and we did see also 5-6 at Eastern, and with the glove, Furaime quickly gonna check out what's in the back of Escape. Easy to forget, especially in Overworld glitches where everything is available.
Yeah. And we saw Hacksaww finding the hook shot in the bonk rocks, and there we have the mushroom as well in the back of Escape. So some fairly good items.
Yeah, I would assume that Furaime will find the hookshot in just a moment as well. Oh,
and a
bombs.
very nice 3-1 people, very, very nice earlier.
Yeah, early bombs is always one of the things that you want. More so in NMG. In Overworld glitches, we can get by a few bombs with clips, and even if you don't want them to do those, we do have a guaranteed bonk rock that gives always 1 bomb every time we bomb. It's just slower than just grabbing them from a tree pole.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Furaime he had a 3-2 tree pole, which was only 5 rupees, so he will not be getting those very nice bombs.
Yeah. He might still set the right one up for the one in Lost Woods.
Yeah, we have hope for that. And we did saw the blue cane there on the Lumberjack, so we might not see that today.
Yeah, well, technically the game could force you to grab that if the cape is on Laser Ridge and Shield as well, and we don't care because there's no reason other than Spike Cave to get the cane.
Yeah, and, absolutely. Yeah. So over to Kakariko, and we start off with blinds at 5 very quick items here. The Furaime is gonna have to do a little bit of different routes once he gets to Kakariko because of those snow bombs. And then we have the flippers actually.
As long as Furaime knows about the bonk rock, and there's another 50-50. And these rocks over here have guaranteed to have bombs. So he has 2 bombs, and as long as there's any bomb before shaking out, he will be fine.
Yeah, let's hope for that, because otherwise he will have to lose a lot of money early that he probably wouldn't want.
He's fine on money. There is no big issue with money for him.
Yeah, but considering with how much money the seed band determines that you have to spend to get items, you don't want to go too low on money. But saying that, we have found both bombs and a lot of rupees inside Kakariko well.
Yeah, to be honest, even if you don't get enough rupees for Zora this early, it's not mattering. And as long as you get the 100 and maybe 150 for Ball Render, you're fine. Hacksaww, don't pick up the chicken after the bomb exploded. That's just dangerous.
Yeah, that happened to me when I had my first featured run on here on SpeedGaming. We did the Triforce hunt, and yeah, I did that in the chicken coop.
Yeah, I picked up the chicken only once so far and got softlock from it, and that was because I didn't realize I picked up something and thought I was just grabbing the table there a few times.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but it is that you do it at the first frame the chicken moves that happens.
Yeah, either the first frame it starts moving or the first frame it stops moving, and either one of those is not good.
Right. And it looks like Hacksaww is going to the desert now. Wow, that was cool.
Yeah, the desert is kinda early on. It's pretty much right next to Kakariko. There are no real issues. But yeah, desert, even if it's a crystal or if it's a pendant, you usually see runners dip the front of it. Because similar to Hera, it's really just next to what you're doing anyway. And we got a nice hint for Hera already. Only one item there.
Yeah, that is very, very nice hint. Especially since it just takes a lot of time to actually get it, so it's gonna be nice not having time to go.
And Furaime will probably also get that hint. He just entered here as well.
And we are finding our first item in desert, which is 10 arrows today.
Yay, arrows! Can we get the bow to shoot them so that the next arrow pack will also be used?
Can't you just invent throwable arrows?
Yeah. I had it a few times where I went to Ganon by now where I was like, hey Ganon, can I throw the silvers at you? I got them. I just can't shoot them.
Nice. But yeah, the last item is on Land Mola, so you're gonna see Hacksaww probably go out now and go and do Agina.
But yeah, we're gonna see him check out Agina and probably Cave 45 as well as Checkerboard Cave. And takes the slowest route of all the possible ones, checking Agina first, and now he's making it even slower by going out.
For some reason, didn't want to check that at the moment.
Yeah, he wants to check out K45 first, then go to Checkerboard and save and quit out of Agina. But if you already entered, then just exiting it is too slow.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, just a green rupee there in K45, so yeah, nothing in there to interest.
And yes, if you're
and
wondering...
a flute there on K45. Oh no, Checkerboard Cave.
Yeah, you need to know the way to get through this cave in glitch mode, just because you can cheese it, always. But yeah, we got the flute. I would assume that he might go ahead and activate it, especially since considering that he wasn't on this mountain yet. that's usually for me the point where I decide if I activate it or not, right away. But if I was on this mountain already, then I probably just wait for it.
And Furaime trying to do this alternative way to get back there, while Hacksaww find Blue Mail over in Agina.
Yeah, Furaime, please learn the quick way to get that clip. You don't need to go out of your way to go down and await the enemies.
Yeah, we are seeing Hacksaww immediately go and activate it, so stand up for the national bird app.
Yeah, and I'd assume he will probably go for this mountain right afterwards. Probably gonna get easy. But okay, you could also go for Sasha, but this mountain sounds a bit more logical. Get 7 crit point and be on your way.
He's gonna go South Shore and do the dam and minimal dorm. Well, he has the hook shot which he can use to kill off minimolums, and he tried to get it there where you can hook shot through the block while he's moving to get to the cest. Didn't get it that time, but he might do it on this try.
Yeah, he might also decide to not do it, just because if you don't get it, you have to go back out, and that's slow. And yeah, he just decides to take this slow but slightly more consistent way.
Yep, was only a couple of hearts over in a couple of hearts and some more non-throwable arrows in the dam. So we're going over to minimal door.
Yeah, this Mono's gonna get hooked. And nice.
Yeah, nice heart to block there. The minimolum is a bit dry today.
Yeah, we should throw it into the water and get some more freshness on there. Also, Hacksaww, you got full loot. You can just flute over here.
Yeah, he could have, but he wants to show off those boots that takes normally a long time to find in the normal seeds. Wants to show.
Yeah, boots are normally either in the first 5 minutes or on GT, I feel like.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that for a lot.
glitches.
Yeah, it feels like that for a lot of the different seeds. And then we have Quake inside of Ice Palette, or Ice Rod Cave. So that should have been Aether. It would make more sense, because it freezes.
Yeah, the medallions in Overworld glitches are not as needed as normally, because only if Maya is a crystal and or has an item in there, that Maya medallion is required. Straight rock medallion, ignore that. And I guess just hope you find Fire Rod for Ice Palace.
Yeah. So we have Waterfall Cave here for Hacksaww, some rupees, and our first bottle for today. This has some red goo.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have more like blue goo, but red is also okay.
I can see that red goo to be A tier, maybe B tier, based on the occasion.
Yeah, well, red goo is okay. There are worse things to find, and primarily for that clip you need to tap the right button. Yeah, if you just hold upright, you just get clipped out. But if you tap the right button, you keep getting further in.
But it looks like you only needed Sora for that bottle, otherwise there was nothing really down here. But we're gonna see Furaime heading up the mountain.
Yeah, and we see Hacksaww going for a 0 DMA. He's gonna do an upward teleport above the screen transition, jump down a ledge down here, which puts him back on the normal screen, and he can transition. Game's weird, by the way. And now we see Hacksaww go for Hacksaww going for the spiral cave here, which it's a nice way. Definitely flashy.
I'm sorry, I think my mind broke there for a second.
Yeah, don't worry. The game can't handle it either.
Anyway, there was no walk of shame today, considering that we got the boots at the start. And we see Furaime is gonna do some scream transitioning over to Graveyard Lane.
Yeah, he did a pretty special clips there. A lot of newer Overworld glitches there have trouble with that one. It's not a hard clip, you just need to know the setup for it. Because if you don't know the setup, it's basically a 50-50 shot if you get it. And the reason it's 50-50 shot, sub-pixels. This game has sub-pixels and they're horrible.
Yeah, I bet.
And
yeah, we can see Furaime turning in the mushroom here. So he did save and quit before this, so if he wants to keep it for fake powder later, he has the option for it. But it is the bow, so he will have to found powder if he wants that cave.
Yeah, he is right now next to Eastern, by the way. He could have gone straight for it, and hey, hammer.
Nice, at least Paradox is nice today.
Yeah. And Hacksaww gonna go for a bomb jump here. Wanna go for the floating island, check what's up there, and then go straight to Hera from here.
Alright. So using the hooks up there to make sure so you could check what's on the floating island there, but it looks like he's now heading over to Hera.
And hey, we got the sword, nice.
Cool.
So that's our first sword, which is nice. Will allow Furaime to beat Mulder, but the hammer is a better weapon for him, so Hacksaww will have a slight advantage on that, and there's the second item for Hera. We already know the other item is in the basement.
Yeah, so this is only for the green pendant now.
Yeah, it looks like Hacksaww is just gonna say, let's do it.
Well, there is a hint further up, so could have just gone in to check that if he didn't want to do green pendant, but at that time, why not just do it? Obviously, Furaime leaving Hera, he knows where both of the items are, so he doesn't need to do this.
Yeah, the unique item is on a boss.
Well, we know it isn't Moldorm.
Well, he has a unique green pendant. That doesn't count too.
I guess.
We know Landmore in Desert has an item that might be unique.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't get that until we have a fire source, either lamp or fire rod.
Ooh, and Hacksaww gets knocked down by Moldorm. 1-0.
Yeah. Moldorm is friendly today.
Yeah, we're gonna see Furaime picking up his hammer here in just a second. Or two, because he's gonna have to go up first.
Yeah. I would assume that he might consider going for Eastern next, just because he has a bow And we found it in a place where Hacksaww might not check for a while.
Yeah, because he is gonna have the hammer once he gets the mushroom. He might hold up with that one for the fake powder later on.
We don't care for the hammer in this case. We have a clip to get there without hammer or mirror or pearl or anything. We just need the powder to do the bed.
Right. Well, at
Yeah.
least it's a signal for me.
Yeah, it's about that like everywhere, and Furaime gonna use some clipping to get past the dead rock.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. By the way, if you play energy, that's not allowed. That's definitely not allowed to clip into the wall there to get past the stacked rocks, even though you're not using major glitches. But clipping in walls is not allowed.
Aww. Furaime trying to do this clip here as well. Gets it.
There he goes.
So Ether today for Turtle Rock, and we see the other 5-6 Quizove in Swamp and the other pendants in Ice Palace and Mire respectively.
Yeah, we don't necessarily care about Third Rock Medallion, so ignore it. But we do have Silver Bunny Cave, which is in logic with just Hammer or Mirror. And Hacksaww does check out what the mushroom gives, and it's a bow for him now. And is he go? He's not looking for Eastern right now, it seems.
Might be. He is fluting to number 5, so yeah, he's going to Eastern.
Yeah. Yeah. Hacksaww, just do the teleport next time, please. That's faster. But yeah, he's gonna jump down the bottom of the mountain and no. Heck, there you go. You know, Furaime did found the Master Sword in Super Bunny Cave.
Yep, very nice item for him to found. That puts him one item away from Aga 1. So we're gonna see if we get the Moon Pearl here in Eastern or in any other locations later on.
Well, since we already have one bottle on Hacksaw's side, I don't think we're gonna see Aga 1 today. Even if it's Moon Pearl on ledge, we can kinda sequence break that. And we know Lumberjack has nothing.
Yeah, I see a question there in the chat, and I'm gonna assume the answer is if you can't clip, clip.
Yeah, not really. The thing is, there are many clips that you can do that are just slower, but the clip there for Eastern is a lot faster. It saves like 6 seconds over going around from Link's house, when coming from Link's house, and about the same if you want to do just climbing the stairs with a glove.
Yeah, and speaking of stuff that will make the game a little bit faster, we found a lamp, so no more dark rooms.
Yeah. Also, we can now possibly get a unique item from a boss.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we have now Eastern and Desert available for us for our bosses to beat.
And we learned that there is that unique item in Blind's hideout. I wonder what that could have been.
Probably some bundle of arrows. That's definitely unique.
It was certainly unique. Yeah, some damage boosting here to hit the switch. It gives us the big key.
Yeah, I don't know if we found all items yet. I think we found at least the compass. There's Hacksaw's info about the hint.
There we have the map, so there is an item left on Armos.
And yeah, and Furaime does use hookshot there to get a quick little hookshot speed to clear that room a slight bit faster. Can do the same for this big chest as well, if you have the hookshot. Hacksaww has the same problems as I always have. The Igor just walks away and hits me, but I want to shoot arrows into him.
Yeah, for being such an enemy with very little mobility, they tend to be able to dodge the arrows very easily sometimes.
Yeah. Looks like Hacksaww did miss the quickest, so he will have to use a few more arrows here, but he's fine.
Oh, and the moon pearl there from Armos. We have Dark World access.
Yeah, we have full Dark World access now, even without glitches, but with glitches, the moon pearl is enough to reach everything in the Dark World, as long as it doesn't need any special extra requirement. Also, that's our unique item on the boss.
Woohoo! We are gonna see Hacksaww running over to Sharsala to check his closet and also turn in the green pendant.
Only the green pendant already checked the closet, and it's just some bundle of arrows.
Well, he did had to use a few extra arrows, so getting a few back is just nice.
Yeah, and it looks like Hacksaww is actually just gonna go back for Place of Darkness yet, which is a nice little quick play. He knows, no, he doesn't know, but he knows now that Place of Darkness is a crystal, so nice.
Yep, can finish it off immediately.
And meanwhile, Furaime goes for a clip that we call the Turtle Rock Climb to check out what's in Hookshot Cave. He can club up here and check that out pretty easily. And go straight for a Hookshot Cave now.
The game is very well coded, as you clearly see here. That looked amazing.
Yeah, the game kind of doesn't let you be in walls, so if you press into the wall, you get pushed in the opposite direction. And okay, Pyramid is the thing now that we can check.
A pretty nice amount of sex there inside of Hookshot, giving us both tempered and that mirrors.
Meanwhile, Pond is not bowlocked, but we got the bowl, and we did need that both for Super Bunny Cave. That both for Moonpearl.
Yeah, and we are seeing Furaime now checking Catfish, while we saw that was a small cave in the first set of pod.
Yeah, and Furaime gonna check out let's wait to Place of Darkness now, which is a bit more glitchy. Just a slight bit.
yeah, some glitches to spice out the cake.
Not upwards, Furaime, downwards, please, thanks. And there he goes. He's in Place of Darkness now. Or the area at least. Has to go back for Kiki and then can instantly go for in there without having to go through the maze. And hey, Isa.
Wait, we can now go through the front entrance of Turtle Rock. Awesome.
Yeah, we kind of don't need that. With the mirror, we can go for later bridge and then clear it out from the back if we want. Which gives a lot of keys and Hey, Firelock Maya Big Key. Maya's a pendant.
That is a really good hint for a place we don't want to go to.
Yeah. That's pretty much summarizing it up.
The game is like hint hint, go to Maya hint hint.
And Hacksaww, they're almost getting hit by the spike, with the moving spike, but he did pause, and in the end was able to do something that we call a frame rule. The game can only damage you every 4th frame, and if you pause, the game kind of just skips over that frame, and you can walk through enemies if you want.
Cool.
Not recommended to try to walk through enemies just to be swaggy. It's usually not working out. I tried it.
Those enemies, they are so irritating at that location. But yeah, Silver's still at the back of a pod. That's pretty nice.
Yep. With the silvers, I'm sure Hacksaww likes to see them more than Furaime will do, just because Furaime already has tempered.
Yeah, they had a powder, so really nice to find that one for safety and of course for Batcave, but mostly for safety.
Screw safety. I want to bet. I want to curse. Those fire-breathing Kodongos only dying to a single fighter spot slash, so damage isn't a problem for this part, but of course Hammer is coming up and he will be dying to survival for Hacksaww. And Hacksaww does not have the mirror compared to Furaime, so that's meaning that he will have to do a death swap.
Right. And yeah, death warp there for Hacksaww so that he can get back to the entrance quicker. Yeah, Furaime now also picking up his silver is gonna be able to go to the boss soon as well. He's just gonna clean out the Dark Knight.
Yeah, and of course with the mirror he will not have to do any death swap, he can just mirror out.
Yeah, a little bit quicker considering his health, so that's a bit quicker just mirroring out. Unfortunately, Hacksaww had not picked up the mirror yet because he has not been in the hookshot cave, so he's gonna have to take that death.
Yeah, and we will, in just a moment, see Hacksaww go through the dark maze, through the dark basement for the boss. But of course it's not gonna be as dark as it could be, we have the lamp, so no big issues. Furaime almost falling off there, which good that you catch it. I myself may or may not have just jumped down there a few times because I didn't realize the time.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels like Link just doesn't want to jump. Would make sense, he's kind of jumping over a very big gap.
Yeah, but just walking off it is kind of worse.
Yeah. He was trying, maybe he was looking for a way down, but went a little bit too close. But yeah, he'll also fight for Hacksaww.
Holding out the sword to keep facing Hammer and also extends the range for the hammer just a slight bit. It's a nice little thing that you can do. And there comes the silver arrow. And hit.
Yeah, a very nice quick fight here for Hacksaww. He's gonna get the first second crystal and a heart container for his troubles.
Yep. Yeah, what's my heart container? Definitely wasn't vanilla.
We're gonna see where the Hacksaww goes next. I'm hoping he goes to Hookshot Game next, because that's where the good item. Yeah, Furaime also having a beautiful fight against Helmasaur. Will also get his second crystal.
And yeah, we see Hacksaww now finally saving the old man. I'm sure the old man is happy.
Furaime did it earlier, but he did it in the dark, so it was cooler.
Yeah, you usually want to have the old man in Overworld glitches a lot earlier than usually, just because this mountain is kinda a hub for a lot of glitches. We have a dark world portal, we can screen wrap, we can get to the we can jump off the south part of the mountain, allowing us to reach places, and overall it's just a good place to be at. And you see Furaime go for Ganon's tower here. Yeah, we don't have much to do on the right side yet because we have neither Cane or Fire Rod, but we do have Hookshot and Hammer, so the entire left side is unloaded. As long keys play with it and Bradmail, bad.
Well, some more defenses. And now time for the left side where there is a lot of checks left. Since obviously our Hacksaww is running over to check what bumper key has for us today. I guess the free, that's a free Handro, or what did they call it again on DDQ? I forgot what the nickname.
Well, it's just a bunch of money. Nothing special.
Oh right, a hoard. They call it a hoard of rupees. Well, we have another bottle there in the Southhouse and the cape.
Yeah, the cape kinda has no reason to exist for Overworld glitches other than safety, so not needed. Technically, it has one logical implementation for Ganon, but at the same time, we have clips to get past that barrier without the cape or even a sword or anything. We just need the sword for the top of Aga Tower, I guess.
Okay. There's this game for Hacksaww. Spending 30 rupees, get a total of 70 rupees, so coming out 40 rupees plus, which is always a good.
Yeah, we kind of don't need that many rupees more in the seed. Just it's 80 for the digging game, I guess. Other than that, we have all the rupees done. Oh, of course, 10 rupees for Smith. The most important investment.
Yep. But yeah, they have the shovel for family, so we have found all of the Fest Quest items in the seed.
Yep, nothing left to fetch.
Another bottle there in Chief Town, so we're finding a lot of different bottles now.
Yeah, the seed just wanted us to find the pearl first before we go ahead and glitch ourselves through the seed accidentally. And now Furaime and Ice Almost. We got silvers this time, so just 6 quick, well-aimed silvers and almost is down. Furaime, I said well-aimed, please.
And he finds a fire shield, a piece of heart, and the right, the mirror seal there at the back.
And Furaime just decided to not go for upstairs, which is in logic if he has enough keys. I think he had enough keys for that to be in logic, because other than Tie Room, there isn't anything left. Oh, he doesn't have the big key, right?
Yes, Furaime going through to the Dark World here. Might be taking out Hype Cave, might be heading down to Swamp Palace early, if he
Yeah, Swamp Palace is kinda not a bad play right now, since it's a crystal, it has 6 items, and you are here, you have the items to clear it, so you can go ahead for it. It's not an as bad play as most people make it seem.
Yeah, but that is a very bad Hype Cave. It gets -1 for me. Negative.
Yeah, I give it a 1 out of 100. Just because 1 is the minimum to give stars here.
Yeah.
And there he goes. He's going for the quick little check of the dam. Gonna open up the swamp and then go in for swamp. And yeah.
And we do find a small key during the maiden cest, so we are gonna open the big cest or foot shift down to there. Well, at least Link is gonna have a bit of retirement money after this.
Oh, nice. We know Power Chef has nothing.
That's very nice.
Might be a different thing, yeah. You still might have to do Smash, but you might not have to do it.
And blindside here for Hacksaww, fighting for his 3rd crystal. And giving also the head a little bit of extra whack with that hammer for good luck. But yeah, gets it even though he went off the script. He gets his 3rd crystal and some bomb.
So yeah, the crystal minorly important but bombs. So how can we rule Hyrule without bombs?
It looks like Hacksaww heading down to Digging Game next. Has Digging Games and Stumpy left in this area.
And yeah, let me check out what's on Digging Game guy. And so far, nothing. Oh, it looks like Hacksaww gonna give us a message. Oh, not really a message, I guess. Just a nice little snake game. Hey, half magic, nice.
Yeah, I was wondering what he was coloring.
Yeah, I thought he started doing an M or something, and I have no clue.
It looks like it's Maya time.
And looks like Furaime is actually going for left side here. And either for Maya, so the one and only medallion needed to see might be Bombers. And
But it looks like it's Ether.
no, we still have a Fire Rod. And hey, unique item in Maya shed. Yay!
Woohoo! We can now kill Ganon.
And you know what? That's the one throwaway arrow. Just bad that we already found the bow.
Oh, and Hacksaww might have gotten himself stuck there. He's gonna have to save and quit out.
Yeah, you kind of don't want to dash there. That's a bad idea. And fire rod.
Speaking of the devil, there's a fire rod in Swamp.
Yeah, but not only in Swamp left side. That might be a thing. Hacksaww might skip it, even though he looks like he's gonna go for the area around Swamp right now. He probably will check Stumpy at least beforehand.
Yeah, he probably wanted to do that with where he was running.
Yeah, he wanted probably to do Stumpy into Hype Cave and then consider maybe the Swamp. Oh, he can't do Swamp. He can't do Swamp.
No, he needs to get a hook shot first for mirror.
Oh. Yeah, Furaime kind of took the right route to the seat so far.
Yep. He's now heading to the back, so there are a total of 4 checks back here. He already has the big key, so he doesn't have to go back to the big chest, which is nice. And yeah, Hacksaww running over to Stumpy now. There we have the good boomerang, the blue edition.
Yeah, it's a bit short, and the stretches are a bit less interesting, I feel like, but it's less, so more useful. And Kane.
Yeah, that'd be the Kane.
So the game right now is screaming at us to Maya.
Yeah.
You got the fire rod to do the left side quick, and you got the Kane to beat the boss.
Yeah, we had a fire rod for a little faster left side Meyer, but otherwise we could have just used the lamp.
Yeah, but lamp is slow, so it's not that good of a check, I guess. And we're gonna show us some zero cycle Argos. Not getting the zero cycle, but still pretty quick.
He did a very good job at it, though. Yeah, you gotta use the silver here for the second phase, and the Argus is down, and he gets his third crystal of the seed.
And the most important item that's not on the tracker, the magnet.
Yeah, at the same time, Hacksaww getting a little bit of love from Batcave.
Yeah, that bat causing us with just a quarter heart, not even a full one. We don't survive more. We just have to endure that quarter heart not filling our fourth screen.
So I'm looking at the tracker here, and I'm gonna assume we don't need Titan Smith for Overworld glitches, so that means that we are one item away from go mode.
Yeah, we only need the ice rod now, and we have no idea where that is. That ice rod might be in top of 3T.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. That ice rod can be literally everywhere, other than Trinex.
Yeah. And it looks like Hacksaww is running over to ZT now.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything like big in GT, other than let's say bullets and the shovel, but it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it wasn't really anything there, and I just love how it looks like it, because it looks like it's a sandstorm over there in Meyer when you're jumping over there.
Yeah, the game kind of gets glitchy if you don't load the Maya area in an intended way. Pretty much all areas that do have some overlay stuff happening on the screen are getting glitchy if you do that.
Yeah. But the good thing for Hacksaww is that he is getting way the checks so that he knows where he's gonna find the big key later once he gets his cane, and I also think that It also means that he's looking at Death Mountain next, so he's probably gonna enter Hookshot Cave soon.
And he's gonna quickly use Isa to get rid of the staffers that are usually kind of annoying to kill, jumping away from your sword every time you wanna hit them.
Yeah, and you're gonna see the silvers here from Furaime. And if you blinked, you missed the fight.
There was a fight, I just see a rupee dropping out of nothing.
Remember that is Furaime's 4th Crystal of the Seed, only needs 3 more. You can get 2 of them right now, and then he has to find the ice one for the last.
Yeah, he will probably go ahead and do his check into Seastar next, and from there go over to the woods, and hopes to find Ice Rod on the way.
Yeah. So there's one thing I forgot to ask earlier, and that is that in the normal randomizer modes, we are looking at maybe 130, 140 at the max when it comes to these tournament matches. What is the average time for overworld glitches?
Technically, if you get a good seat, you can get easy sub 1 hour seats, technically. Realistically, you're looking at around 130 to 2 hours for a normal seat, just because you have no idea where everything is and everything's available, and the game is usually trolly and puts it in the last slot you check.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, if you get a good seat, it's faster. If you get a bad seat, it's a lot longer.
Alright. But yeah, Hacksaww is soon done with GT and Furaime getting that half magic from Digging Game. It's gonna head back to Meyer, it looks like.
Nope, he is going for Village of the Outcast, which he can just clip up here and do another teleport to get on the ledge that's above him. Yeah, just assume if something looks possible, it's possible.
Ah. Okay, so Village of Outcast for Furaime, and there we have the Mirror Seal for Hacksaww.
Yeah, Hacksaww really needs to get himself to Doctor's Mountain now. He has only one sword and not the mirror, so it's gonna pay off if once he's there.
Yeah, Hacksaww is gonna do his clip here up to Hera so he can get back to the mountain quicker.
Yeah, and he checks out the Doctor's Mountain now, which is good. Meanwhile, Furaime does check out Chief Town, which is a good check. We know it's nothing here, but it's 4 items for him and a hint. So, nice to have. And chat asking how we got into GT. Glitches. It's really easy to get in there. Like, it's one of the first things you learn to break, and it's one of the easiest things to break overall.
Yeah, but there we have the Master Sword for Hacksaww in Super Bunny. He's probably gonna go into Hookshot Game next to get his tempered and his.
Yeah. He might go into Third Rock afterwards, which could be good for him if the Ice Rod is in the early part of Third Rock. That would mean that once he's informed, which probably never, or at least as late as possible, would be his goal mode if he checks the left side.
Yeah, let's hope he checks the left side, because if he doesn't, that's gonna take a long time before he gets his fire rod.
Go for it. Okay, he goes for it. He is going into, or not.
No,
Hacksaww, please do something that Furaime doesn't do. He could have gone for straight up into He could have gone straight into Chotorok's and checked it out.
But that's a shame. He's gonna head to Swamp Palace instead, which is understandable. It has 6 items in it. We know that a fire rod is there, so yeah, definitely want.
Yeah, he doesn't know though. He at the same time, once he's in there and has done Swamp Palace, and not forgotten to check the left side, he will be right next to Furaime. Only difference between them would be Clear of Desert at that point.
Yep. So Furaime finishing off Chief Town and Hacksaww dipping into Swamp Palace with a lot of good items in there, so it's hype time. And I missed that Furaime has also found the red boomerang. So as we're looking here at now that they are doing what others have already done, make sure to give a follow to our runners. They are putting up an amazing show, and also give also a follow to our tracker, which is Shamimas.
Yeah, definitely give follows to them and give some blessings into the chat that Hacksaww goes for left side swamp, even though it's usually an avoided play.
Yeah, time for the line for Furaime. 3 hits for his face. See if he can stick to the script.
Yeah, not too much issue. Hopefully, he's one of the best players I've seen, and he is like extremely good at beating blind. I see. Just gets hit once.
Yeah, he's a very consistent runner, so yeah, I expect him to come long in any tournament.
Yeah, and Hacksaww in just a moment will have to decide if he wants to go for left side.
Well, there was Red Boomerang. Okay, I missed that when he got it.
Yeah, missed it as well. Shout out to Sammy finding that, and he goes for left side. That's good.
Yeah, that's a saving grace for Hacksaww at least. He wouldn't want to miss that one right now. And we are getting a sick kill check as well from Furaime. And it's just 5 rupees.
Yeah, and as Chad says it, for this time, Furaime definitely gonna check out the left the Slowboats area in a moment. Just finishing up some checks around Kakariko beforehand. And yep, we still haven't done escape, as Chat is pointing out. We are almost 1 hour in and no one did front of escape. Yeah, that's usually my guess. There's no escape before the hour mark unless there's Moonpull in there. And even then, probably we not past the hour mark.
Yeah, right now Ice Rod being on pedestal is the only thing really that could give us that, or the book unlocking the Ice Rod. There is a Fire Rod for Hacksaww.
And Furaime goes for Kingston here. We do have a clip for this, but that clip is pretty hard. If you don't know it exactly, it's one of the clips that you don't want to do if you don't know them, because you will definitely have problems. But if you know it, it's faster than walking over here. But at the same time, he can, and on the way back, check out the bumper ledge.
Yeah, but I think it's time for Skullwoods, you know. We saw Hacksaww checking Bumper Cave earlier. We saw that there was just a bunch of money up there. So Skullwoods next for him, probably.
Yeah, definitely nothing other than Skullwoods is right now reasonable. He just did two checks before because walking out of Skullwoods is slow. Like, really slow. You don't wanna do that.
Yep.
And yeah, chat also pointing out we haven't seen Fat Fairy either, which is definitely doable. It's pretty easy to clip there, and there's Hacksaw's red cane. He now has 2 red items. Nice. 2 more red items from Swamp.
Yeah. Gonna see if Hacksaww can do the fancy footworks on Argus that Furaime wasn't able to fully achieve.
Yeah.
He is gonna go for some slashes.
Yeah. If you don't, if you are not consistent at it, you save definitely more time on not doing this over trying to do it 5 times and then deciding it's not worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, the bug net for Hacksaww, and that is its 4th crystal of the seed. And Furaime working now on his 6th crystal.
Yeah. Hacksaww right now only desert behind. Does Hacksaww have the book? No. Hacksaww, why? Okay, not knowing the bomb clip. Okay, yeah. If you know the bomb clip book, bomb clip, there is a way to get in here without the way of normal clipping, but you need to know it. It's one of those clips that is not really useful other than saving time. Somewhat, not really.
Alright. Well, that was a very quick muffler fight for Furaime. He gets his 6th crystal of the seed.
Yeah. Still a nice route away, and we have no idea where that is. We have a bunch of ideas where it's not it, but we don't know where it is.
Yeah, so I saw a few guesses in the chat earlier for PED, but what other guesses do you guys have in chat if it isn't in PED?
I'm still calling Maya boss. We did got the hand for the big keys, we did got the cane, we did got the fire rod. The game really screams, hey, go for Maya, I promise it's something. And
yeah,
of course,
it was definitely a little nudge there, but Furaime checking the one that I was gonna say, Spy Cave. So let's see if it is there.
Yeah, I would also assume that since he's here, he probably go ahead and check out GT as well.
It might do it's just a heart container there in a Spy Cave, and we have a subscribe there. Yeah, thank you so much to Naxor Oranges for the 12-month subscription.
There is this 5th crystal for Hacksaww, only Skullwoods behind right now. And Then it's up to, hey, who finds the one right location first?
Yeah, that is a little question here. Time for the 2 hours ice rod the hunt.
Yeah, and Furaime right now looks to go for the Turtle Rock, which is a pretty nice area if you know how to get in there. He knows, and he's going straight to Laser Ridge. No ways around it. He will have to bump himself out here.
Okay, but that is probably one of the only over glitches I've accidentally done with the mirror clip. But then we have bombos and butter. And then we have the small key. But looks right now that there is a pretty loaded laser.
Yeah, Furaime right now fighting with my mortal enemy, the hammer, the Hacksaww right in front on that bridge. He always knocks me down 3 times before I get him off.
Yeah, that tends to be the average. But yeah, doing this backward style here that you mentioned earlier, that you tend to see in inverted as well.
Yeah, in Overworld glitches, you kinda not see another way to do this. Maybe you see a mid-first way through Turtle Rock, but usually you start on the laser bridge if you have a mirror or any reason to start there.
There we are approaching the lava cest here.
And of course, not saving the key, we don't need to do that.
Well, he got the key back.
Yeah, if you go from the back, you actually skip 2 of the key doors, which means you only need 2 of the small keys overall to beat the dungeon. Like,
yeah,
looking at Furaime's screen right now, yeah, he just walked through that key door without opening it.
The moth is down for Hacksaww, so he also has 6 crystals now, and the hunt has begun.
Yeah, so whoever finds the ice rod now first wins. I would assume that Hacksaww gonna head for the either GG or Third Rock next to. But afterwards, we have pretty much a lot of things now still open.
Yep. The time for the torch room for Furaime, while Hacksaww has finished off Skullwood. It's gonna be to see where he goes next.
Well, he didn't. He started on the boss, so he will continue to search for more items throughout the dungeon first.
Okay.
And the ice rod may not be in Third Rock today.
It's starting to look that way. So, Ice Palace or Meyer, which one would you head into first? Because I assume there's a clip into ice.
Yeah, we can clip into ice, but it's not in logic without mid, so that's probably something that they want to put off for now.
Oh, so you do need the mitts in the randomizer.
Yeah, but only logic-wise. We have all the logics that we have for mids, we can skip.
Okay.
There is no logical use for the mids overall. I'm gonna say maybe Hyrule Castle first chest or Vitreous. Either one of those is good.
Alright. But there we have Smith in the big set of TR.
So yeah, remember we were talking about Ice Spice a moment ago? That's now in logic. Same for the Smith. The Purple Chest as well, but Purple Chest is nothing.
So apparently I was a bit into the future. But yeah, just a hard container there for Mimic Cave while Hacksaww looked at Graveyard Ledge, and gonna also chain in King's Tomb with that.
Looks like Furaime is heading for the Pyramid Fairy, Pyramid, and Harukazu play next.
Cool. Or is he going back to GT?
Or do that, I guess. That works.
Well, this time he has the right side open, so he can check the whole of GT at the moment. Yeah, Hacksaww looks like he might be going to Turtle Rock as well.
Yep. And Furaime, knowing he's only one item left for now, skips out on Tile Room.
We have the compass room for Furaime, a piece of heart. There's the big key, heart container, and
Furaime skips out on the big chest.
The big chest and the tile room. So let's hope Hacksaww isn't there for him.
Oh, you know, if you like Hacksaww, hope it's there so he has a chance to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, Furaime progressing quickly through the gauntlet here.
Yeah, gold sword, silver arrows, fire rod, everything you might want to kill enemies quick. We got it.
Yeah, we have a pretty nice question here in the chat, and another one already answered it, but yeah, you do need to do Aga 2 in Overworld 10 to get.
Yeah, and even if you wouldn't need to do that, he would not be vulnerable. He is only vulnerable after having all 7 crystals and the Ganon hole open in Randomizer. Even in the modes where you can get to Ganon early, you do need Aga 2 and the crystals, unless you play entrance where you can take out the Aga 2 requirement.
So yeah, only really for entrance stuff would you see Aga 2 being skipped, right?
Yeah, and even there only in the Crisis Go setting. Entrance also has a Ganon Go setting, which still requires you to do the Aga 2.
Okay. Yeah, Furaime is soon gonna be battling trying No, not Battle Trinex, but he's soon done with Turtle Rock for now as well, as Furaime gets to the top of.
Yeah, 2 more chests in here that he can open. At the top at least. There are of course 2 more chests that he missed at the bottom.
Yeah, he unfortunately you're gonna have to see if that pays out later. And there you have another heart container from the sets before Moldon, but let's see if the score continues here. It's currently 1-1 when it comes to Moldon versus the runners, and it is 1-2.
Yeah, definitely with a gold thread. Well, Moldom doesn't survive that long. And Icewood Hunt continues. We still don't know where it is.
The one cool thing with Furame's route here is that he can just do Hyrule Castle as soon as he has finished off GT here. So yeah, that is pretty nice.
You usually want to do that after Pyramid Ferry too, because we have a clip to get into Pyramid Ferry as well.
Yeah, and if my memory serves correctly, we have not even seen the Pyramid Ledge yet. So
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the first thing that he's gonna shake. Afterwards, probably Mirror to Castle and hopefully come back for Pyramid Ferry right afterwards.
yeah, but it was a nice triple there for Furaime to start out Aga 2, and Aga 2 is down. So Ganon has moved over to the pyramid, but we can't do him yet. We need that 7th crystal.
Yeah. Ganon will just taunt us for not having all crystals beat him. And the Pyramid Ledge item is blue. It's just the wrong shape.
Yeah.
And looks like Furaime is going ahead and going straight for Hammerpicks right now. You can just walk through the wall there and go straight through the road into the Hammerpicks area.
But yeah, at the same time, they do also have the 5-6 crystal, so if they would want to do it the boring way, they can.
Please don't Furaime, you know glitches. Please, that's faster. Please don't do glitches.
But yeah, we're gonna see Hacksaww now also heading over to the GT to finish that one off. And Furaime is starting this Smith shape.
Yeah, time for a frog rescue mission. Okay, Hacksaww for now also skipping out on the Tie Room. He did not skip out on the big chest so far, but he might. The Smiths don't have the thing that we need.
Yeah, and we do know that the purple chest has nothing, so Furaime is just gonna leave. And he's going to Ice Palace, so leaving Pyramid Ferry and the bomb for last.
Yeah, Hyrule Castle and Pyramid Ferry are probably right after Ice. Because it's kind of slower to do Maya for just for just 2 items there. Hey, nice and thanks game.
Thank you.
So, and I assume Hacksaww also did skip out on the big chest as well as Tyroom.
Yes, he did. I have a question there, and that was Sphere 1 loaded? What does that mean?
Sphere 1 are the items that you can reach, which pretty much that's what we started out with, and not really. Sphere 2 was loaded, like, once we had the Moon Power Z was pretty big. Until then we had kinda a few problems finding stuff that was needed.
Alright, I usually call those spheres here, but I know there's difference depending on who you are. But a nice hint there for... Now he knows where Quake is.
Hey, in case you need Quake for anything this seed, no you don't. Unless you are annoyed by dead rocks.
Or if he suddenly developed a very specific amnesia for where the Quake was.
Yep.
But yeah, did you see the new sprites that came with the recent updates?
I haven't looked too much into it.
Well, one of those sprites is actually Hintiles, and it looks amazing.
Yeah. Can I read myself then?
I guess. But I do like the bunny sprite on that one. It is the green link head that we just saw on Furaime. Yeah, there's been a lot of new sprites added. Frisk from Undertale, Lucario from Pokemon is among those as well. So yeah, quite a lot of nice.
We see Hacksaww waiting there on the lamps in the previous room going out. If you don't do that, there is a chance that you exit through, enter the stairs on the same frame the lamps go out, and suddenly bad things happen. Ganon Tower despawned and game confused.
Yep. But yeah, time for the rematch for Hacksaww against Trinex. And this time he does it. 1-3 to the runners.
I hope he doesn't do a rematch against Trinex. He still has to find the ice rod.
Yeah. But yeah, bomb hump here for Furaime, so you can go and take Ice Tea room do it very quickly. So I'm probably gonna go and get the big chest after that.
Yeah, definitely a quick one if you know it.
And a nice triple there for Hacksaww.
This Ganon 2 pattern is dumb.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like his triple in the first round didn't count as 3, only as 2.
Yeah, it looks like it. But yeah, that is Aga 2 down for Hacksaww. And there it is, Ice Rod in the big set. So at 1:33:54, Furaime is in go mode.
Yeah, now we can freeze the ice players and can't never come back.
And Hacksaww accidentally jumping down to Ganon.
Yeah, Ganon kinda doesn't welcome early visitors.
Yeah, so Hacksaww really needs to run over to Ice Palace now.
It looks like he does. He will have to save a lot of time, and Furaime has to lose a lot of time to get this, but if he's able to do it, he's good. But at the same time, Furaime is the way to the big chest ahead, and Big Key was kinda vanilla, so yeah.
Yeah, it will take a lot for Hacksaww to get back here. There's definitely a big lead for Furaime.
Furaime getting a bit trolled by another hammer saw. Has to kill him, otherwise his double hit threat for the Mario doesn't work.
Yeah, the backward strat here for Furaime. And yeah, that was a zero cycle Trinex for the first phase. Man, those enemies are not playing around against Hacksaww. But yeah, Trinex is down, Furaime has all of his 7 crystals, Agatu is down, so Furaime only has Ganon left.
And yeah, he will probably just okay, I guess Mirror and then Flute. There isn't from the place where you are. There's no quick clips to get to Ganon, so just go ahead and get to Link's house and do the standard route.
Yeah, Furaime dashes up the pyramid. He's gonna enter Ganon in about 10. Take or give a few seconds. Grumble, 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 grumble. Seriously, it was supposed to bring food. Speak of that, I'm starting to get hungry.
I'm sorry, Ganon, but the witch wanted a mushroom.
Yeah, that one has already been traded away for the bow.
You can get what we made out of the mushroom though. I promise you, it's fun.
Yeah, just wait a bit and you will get to taste it. And Ganon is having a lot of warps there in the first. A nice hit there for Furaime as well, and is starting for phase 3, and that is phase 3 for Furaime. So only 40.
And in the meantime, Hacksaww sadly did do Ice Phase Codes there and not the big chest, and is heading back in, so he will find his ice rod. Or
Yeah,
not.
That was a 4 shot from Furaime. So get to do this out in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Furaime has killed the pig. He is holding up his sword to the air.
And he is through the door with an official time of 1 hour 29 minutes and 4 seconds.
Yeah, big GG to him and congratulations for the victory. And we do see that Hacksaww has forfeited from the race.
And yeah, so big GG's to the two, and both of them doing some awesome stuff to get through the seed. And we see Hacksaww doing a comment with a bunch of letters that look like he smashed the keyboard. So I'm sure he's fine that he found that the ice rod wasn't found. He's fine.
Gonna be a bit irritated once we tell him what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did also see that he did find a book on coals there while all of that was happening. And we are joined by Hacksaww. GG.
Thank you. GG Furaime. Congrats on the win, dude.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a Easter hunt there for the ice rod.
Yeah. So there was a hint early on that said that there was a unique item on a boss, and I couldn't remember seeing a unique item on a boss.
Well,
which one?
Moon Pearl on almost.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I forgot about that, so I was shooting for the unique item on the boss one.
Hey, to be honest, it's actually not a good, not a bad play, because if there's a hint, it's more likely that hint is true multiple times, not because it's increasing the odds for an item to be there. It's the extra opposite side. The hint might actually refer to a different boss than the Moon Pearl on Armors. Might be Kurze or Wintrios.
Yeah. Didn't work out for us today.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely GG. We kind of had a few problems with some things overall, but I think the main thing was literally just Furaime having better execution, and then the lack of finding the ice rod slightly earlier.
Yeah. The ice rod was pretty rough.
Yeah, that big cest in Ice Palace, that is unfortunate.
But yeah, with that, you're actually out of the tournament. How do you feel about the tournament in general?
Dude, this tournament was fun. It really was. Really enjoyed it. Thank you for putting it together. Everybody give some love to Michael K, because he did so much work for this tournament. Just putting it together and showing us what we're doing wrong with all our glitches. So definitely show him some love. But yeah, this has been loads and loads of fun. Just unfortunate that I get knocked out by Furaime 2 years in a row in the Overworld Glitches tournament.
I gave you the chance for the revenge, so. But
you did 2020 Furaime, I got your number.
Yeah, finals for 2020 Overworld Glitches tournament already decided. Furaime kicking out Hacksaww again.
Yeah, that's probably what'll happen in 2 games again.
But yeah, definitely was fun, and watching everyone doing the clips wrong every time, so I can get angry about you every time. It's fun.
And we love it. We love your commentary when you do that. Like, that's the best part of the comments.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, overall, I guess Furaime will not jump in for a commentary for an interview, because he never does. Give Furaime a mic, please. Also follow, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send him one or something.
Yeah, we really need some Furaime commentary at some point, or at least an interview. He's so an awesome runner, so would sometimes be just interesting to hear what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, looks like you are right now on your way to get the ice rod for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well grab it, right?
Yeah, quickly finish your seats. Definitely not still valid, even though it's not going to be any difference. But yeah, make sure to almost ice rod. But yeah, anything left to say?
Not really. Just thanks everybody for putting this tournament on. Everybody in chat hanging out. Appreciate you guys too. Without you guys, we don't have tournaments like this. This has been like loads and loads of fun. That's all I can say. You'll probably see me on commentary after this week, hopefully. And yeah, keep watching the tournament. It's gonna be good stuff the whole way through. Promise.
Yeah. Also, Furaime pointing out, Hyrule Castle. We never saw that on either of you. Same for the Promontory.
So I was actually intending to go to Hyrule Castle after I beat Aga Tower, and then instead of bonking off the top to get over the hole, I just no-brained it and went right in the hole. So
yeah, should have probably gone for the Promontory clip at that point if you really wanted Hyrule Castle, just as a quick backup.
Yeah, I thought about that, but like I was already there, so I was just gonna do it.
Yeah, definitely slight bit unfortunate. Do you want to know where the big key is?
Sure.
Vanilla.
It's always vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much a GVC for Furaime with the 164. With an ice rotan, that's just a lower collection rate. You can go up into the 170s, 180s if you last location that ice rod at the end. And if you didn't skip items that you didn't need to, you can even see 190s easily. And yeah, just nice to see pretty low rates there. And yeah, quickly looking at the schedule.
Yeah, I have it up. So at in about the 20 minutes over at SpeedGaming 2 is the Star Wars Episode 1 racer between Nectran and Naso Bardo. Over at SpeedGaming 3 is the Kirby Nightmare in a Dreamland any percent between Snipbeard SR and the Great Toadman. Going on right now over at SpeedGaming, it is Magic the Gathering Instant Summer Speed Challenge. And a little bit later, it is some Deathlophon, some Super Mario Bros. Wii, some Zelda 1 Randomizer, Ocarina of Time Randomizer, and some Super Metroid Dab and Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer Spring Tournament.
Yeah, and if you do speak France, SpeedGaming France says in 20 minutes, link to the past randomizer, open randomized slots. I have no idea what course hebdomadaire means, but yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, if you do want to look that, definitely check that out on SpeedGaming France days. But yeah, with that, I think that's it for us. I was Michael K, Angel HZ. Thanks for the commentary. It was awesome. And big thanks to Samimas doing all the buttons to light up the things at the bottom of the screen. Thanks.
Bye bye, guys.